Um, Hi guys! Welcome to another video. I started this video 5 days ago, and I'm starting to edit it now, and I just realized I did not, have an introduction to the video. So we're filming that on Friday, on the 5th day of this 7-day challenge. So, hi. I have been in a reading slump for a while. Like a life slump even. I had therapy and I was exhausted. I was not reading. So I decided to do this little challenge where every day I spin a wheel and the number that it tells me I will read. That's basically it. So to hopefully get me out of my reading slump. I already know how that's gone. Um but no spoilers. You'll have to watch the video for that. So I'm gonna send you over to Monday me and let her start the challenge. I do have it ready on my tablet right here. I have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 options. 50 pages, 300 pages, 75 pages, 25 pages, 150 pages, 10 pages, 200 pages, and 100 pages. I just made sure that there are like a bunch of variables. There is a variety so that maybe I'll read a little bit, maybe I'll have to read 300 pages, which I do hope will not be for today because it is already 1 p.m. and I do actually in like an hour in 2 hours I do have to go take care of a horse, which does take about 2 hours, and then I have to shower and then I have to eat dinner. And yeah, so honestly I hope that the 300 thing tomorrow, because I do have babysitting then, and that's like 2 hours and a half, and I read like a page a minute, so that'd be like 120 pages just at night already. So we're gonna spin it and we'll see what happens. You can see now. You can see. Just spin. Okay, a lot of apps. That's awesome, guys. 25. 25. I have already read that. We're gonna edit this wheel a bit because 25 is a bit little. So is 10. I'm gonna edit this real quick. I got rid of the 10 pages and 25 pages. This is cool. We have 7 spinnies. It's gonna go great. Here we have the wheel. Beautiful wheel. We're gonna spin it and see and hope we don't end up on it too high. That was almost 300 pages. That would not have been good for today. But 75, we can do 75. I have no clue how many pages I've read, but we can check on. I am on page 158, so we're just gonna read. I'm gonna check how many pages I've already read, and then I'm gonna come back to you. I have already read 18 pages, so we need to read at least 57 more. I think we can just do that. We should just start, and then we'll probably finish this before I have to leave. Yeah. I'm gonna continue this book. finished all I had to read. So I read a bit more than 75 pages, but it's cool. It's echoing because I'm currently in the living room downstairs, waiting to be picked up for the horsies, which is like very soon. But I just wanted to update you to say that I did finish my reading. I read a bit more than 75 pages to just finish the chapter because that is something that I live by. I have to finish the chapter. Um, so I will come back to you when I'm back and have showered and stuff because I do need the horsey smell off me. And I want to read a little bit more today. So we'll see. We'll see. But I also really want to write, and I'm getting back into that. I started like a new writing project yesterday, and I did write like 2,000 words. I do think the first chapter is finished, but yeah, so I want to write and read. So we'll see what I do later today, and I will come back to you. Oh my god, we're back in my room. Crazy. Yeah, it's Tuesday now. Morning. It's not even 10 a.m., right? It's morning. It's early. Um but like I did not come back yesterday after after going to the horses. Um I was exhausted. That I think I'm in a life slump. You have reading slumps and then you have life slumps, which I am there currently. But I am excited to do a lot of things. I just don't want to start. That's my problem right now. I want to write, I want to read, I want to do so much, but I can't find it in me to start. So we're just gonna keep doing this and we're gonna spin the wheel again. I also did not read after like I finished talking to you guys yesterday. So we ended on page 219, which is past the halfway mark. So I'm happy. Um, it's a good book. It's already a good book, but Rick Riordan's books are just good in general, and I'm enjoying the plot. It's an ugly wheel now. But we're gonna spin again and hope we don't have to torture ourselves today. But also do hope that we get like 300 pages today, because otherwise we'll have to do that another time, and I'm not in the mood for that. So 200 pages. That's something, of course. That'll take about 3 hours if I like. Not 3 hours? No, 4 hours. 3.5, I think. If I read a page every minute, which I don't. I read about 1.5 pages a minute. But if we read 200 pages today, that would mean we're ending the book on page 419, right? And I think the book has 420 pages. Yeah. So we're finishing this book today, I guess. We're finishing the book. Yeah. We're finishing the book today. That's great. Then we can move on. I have the rest of the series, obviously. So, let's start reading. I'm coming back to update you guys on the book. I'm on page 324 now. I've read 105 pages. If you've read this book, you'd understand my feelings. They're not positive right now. I enjoy the book, but what just happened did almost make me cry. It's a good book. I'm pretty far into it. I think I can finish it like today. I will. I need to read like 96 more pages to finish the book. So I might just do that before I have to babysit and then start the fourth book there, but we'll see. Yeah, I have no words right now. I just need to finish it and then I'll come back. I finished the book. Like I just finished the book. So need some processing time, so I will not be jumping straight into the next book. I also need to eat lunch. It was a good book. I'll give it 4.5 stars. It's not quite 5 stars, but I did almost cry. So that deserves 4.5. I am at a loss for words. So I might just need to come back to you guys later, another time, because I don't know what to say. So, as you guys saw, we just got 100 pages for today. Don't mind my blue fingers. I don't know why they're blue. I think it's fitting though, because after filming this, I'm gonna go downstairs and watch Percy Jackson episode 7, season 2. So that's great. Yeah, so we need to read 100 pages today, which is fine. I'm exhausted. I just finished my schoolwork, but like, I went to bed at around midnight because I had babysitting, and that lasted till like 10 past 11, and by the time I really leave, it's a quarter past 11, then I have to walk home, so got home between like 20 past 11 and 25 past 11, and then I have to change and that stuff, and by the time I get in bed, it's a quarter before 12, and then I still have to go to sleep, and so I'm tired. I already was tired, but now I'm even more tired. So I need to babysit my brother for a while today. It's gonna be fun. But I'm bringing the book with me today. So I did read like a little bit yesterday. I read 29 pages. That's how far I got before I decided, yeah, my head's just not working at all. So I stopped. So we'll have to read until page 129, which we'll see is possible right now, because I work with chapters. So if the chapter says I'm not finished on page 129, it's not finished. Okay, so I need to read till page 136, chapter 14. So that's fine. Then we'll have like a good, if we finish that, we'll have a good chunk in, So that's cool. I'm gonna go downstairs, watch the new episode, and then go continue book 4, The Tyrant's Tomb. It's Thursday right now. I did not check in with you guys after like spinning the wheel. But and I have an excuse for that, okay? I did not want to read the entire day. And what I've learned, if I wake up after 7 a.m., it's not going to be a good day for me. I woke up at 7:30. And I was right. It was not a good day at all. I had to babysit my brother a lot. It was chaotic. I did not like it. I was tired. So by the time I started like actually reading, it was past 8 p.m. And then I read, and by the time I finished, it was like a quarter to 9. And then I took a shower. And I did not want to film. But I did read the 100 pages, so I'm now on page 136 in The Tyrant's Tomb, which is book 4 in the Trials of Apollo series. It's pretty good already. There's this girl in here, and I don't like her. She's annoying. She's like one of those annoying girls in class, one of those popular girls who constantly eats bubblegum, and when she gets called out by the teacher, she starts bitching around, you know? I don't like her, but she's like going on this quest right now with Lester and stuff. It's a short quest, but and I just really dislike her. So I'm not excited. But it's only a short quest. We all know how short quests go, so I'm gonna start reading, but first, we're gonna spin the wheel. It's loading, guys. It's loading. Trust. It's here. This is an ugly ass wheel, by the way. I hate this. This is ugly. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Obviously not the 300, but if I get the 300 today and not, then I won't get it tomorrow, and that's positive. So we're just gonna spin. These colors are ugly as fuck. That was very close to 300. But I can do 150 pages. I can do that. I can do 150 pages. So that would mean we'd have to read till page 286. So we're going to check that out and see 286. Oh, that is just chapter 30 starts on page 285. That's not positive. Okay. So we're going to be reading until page 295. Yeah. That I don't. Okay. That will have gotten a good chunk in, you know? This is after today, this is what we'll have to read. That's awesome. We're going to be reading a big chunk. So, yeah. I finished reading. It's I'm on page 295, which is good, but I am really tired. It is 9:30, so I'm gonna go brush my teeth, change into my pajamas, and then head to bed, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. And we'll hope I don't get the we'll hope we'll get like not the 300 pages tomorrow or the 250 pages tomorrow, because I'm not sure if I can handle that. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is Friday right now. What's the date? It is the 16th of January and the 5th day in the Spin the Wheel challenge. We are currently reading The Tyrant's Tomb by Rick Riordan, which is the 4th book in the Trials of Apollo series. I did not read any more yesterday. I finished on page 295. I do want to try to finish reading the book today, no matter the pages we get. So we're just gonna spin the wheel and see how many pages we have to read. Honestly though, I'm hoping for the 50 pages because right now I have nothing to do, but then in about 2 hours I have to leave for therapy, which I'll come back exhausted, which then might be a good time to read. But then I also have violin, which might be an hour, might not be an hour. So we're gonna see. I hope I'm going to get the 50 pages, because otherwise 250 pages or 300 pages seems a little bit too much. But we're still gonna try to finish the book. Here, okay. So the options are 300 pages, 250 pages, and 50 pages. I'm hoping for the 50 pages, so fingers crossed. I am so lucky. I am so lucky. Now, I do want to say that I still want to try to finish the book, which won't all take that long. Okay, I am on page 195. I need to read 50 pages, so that will be 345. We're gonna search that up. 340 and 5, which does not end on a chapter, so we're just gonna see where the chapter ends. Okay, on page 348. So we need to read till page 348. Now, when I've done that, the book will have 76 more pages. I read 150 yesterday. I can finish this book. I will finish this book. Today, that is the goal, because then tomorrow I can just start the next book. And, yeah. So when it might actually end on a cliffhanger. And then I just want to finish the book. So we're gonna start reading, and yeah. It is late. It's 6:45 p.m. But I might still get a little bit of reading done, which I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I did finish reading the 50 pages, and then I didn't tell you guys, because I immediately finished the book, which is great, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to finish the book. So I think I give it 4 stars, because it was good. It was really good. It just wasn't a 5-star, but I also didn't cry. You know, the girl, I told you guys a while back about a girl in this book who was kind of like one of those annoying popular girls. She's still I know a girl like that. When you just look at her for 3 seconds, you think, oh, she's one of those annoying popular girls, and then actually when you get to know her, she's a fucking sweetheart, you know? And yeah, she might have a little bit of ADHD and be a little bitchy sometimes, but she's sweet and she's fine. She's cool. I like her. Now, Lester and Meg are obviously not finished, considering there is a 5th book, which I'm going to jump into, naturally. But this book is finished, and I gave it 4 stars, so we're gonna put that on the shelf. So I'm gonna start reading The Tower of Narrow. I'm gonna probably read a little bit today, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow when we spin the wheel. Hi guys. It is currently 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Obviously, we're gonna spin the wheel in a little bit, but first I wanted to check in on you guys because I did start The Tower of Narrow yesterday. I read 34 pages, which isn't a lot, but it's something, and I was really tired, and then I just stopped reading. I was not that tired. I just didn't want to read anymore. The book has 397 pages, which is not a lot. That's very little compared to the other books I've read. The last few books, almost all have been over 400 pages, and this one is 397. Almost 400 pages, but not 400 pages. So, we're gonna go spin the wheel and see how much we need to read today. Okay, so we have 2 options today, 250 pages and 300 pages. I don't really care which one we're getting because it's Saturday and tomorrow will be Sunday and I have nothing to do, so this weekend at least. 250 pages that's fine. That's cool. So then we'd have to read until 284. And that is not. Okay, 284. That is just the start of a new chapter. Not like the actual start, but chapter 28 starts on page 282. So, okay. 291. I'm going to be reading till page 291 today. At least when we finish, we'll have read a big chunk of the book. Like, we'll have read all of this. That's, yeah. Yeah, and then we'll have like 106 more pages. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna start reading. And yeah. It's the last day of this challenge. And it's also the day we need to read the most, which is 300 pages. I am not sure how we're going to be going. I know how we're going to do it, but like I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. So, first, I will be, at least this is the plan, I will be finishing the Tower of Nero, and I've already like bookmarked to where I need to read. So currently, this is the bookmark saying telling me where I'm at, and this is the bookmark telling me this is where the book ends. It's weird because we would still have this much left, but that's not part of the story. So I need to read 76 more pages, and then I finished this book. But that is not even half of what we need to read today. So I've already picked out the book I'll be reading after the Tower of Nero, which is Once on a Broken Heart. I've not started the book. This bookmark is to tell me you need to read until this page, which is page 232. It would have been 224, but that's it's not actually in the middle of the chapter, it's at the start of a chapter. So we will be, at least according to the plan, we will be finishing the Tower of Nero and reading a big chunk of Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I am pretty excited to start reading, finish the Tower of Nero. It's such a good series. It's so funny. I'm sad, devastating, but it's a good series. And the reason I'm going to be reading Once Upon a Broken Heart is because I bought the second book, and it'll come in 4 days. So I will want to have finished Once Upon a Broken Heart so that I can read A Ballad of Never After. So we're just gonna start reading the Tower of Nero, and I'm gonna have breakfast, actually. I just finished the book, and I am speechless, obviously, because I finished the series with this, and I finished the series surprisingly fast. I don't often finish series this fast, maybe because I don't have the books, and I need to wait to get the next book, or because I don't want to. I have been reading the last four books, like um, book two, book three, book four, book five, like right after each other. So I have been in this world for so long and with these characters for a while, for a few days, few weeks, and now it feels strange that the story is finished. It had a good ending. I think I give like this. I'll give this book 4.5 stars because it's not quite five. Five is very special, but it's very close. Um, I will definitely be. I do want to continue reading the books in the Riordan universe, like The Sun and the Stars, Star, and there's another one with Will and Nico and Hazel, I think. And then there are two more books that I actually should have read before Trials of Apollo, but I didn't because I don't have those books yet. So I'll need to see when I read them. But for now, my Rick Riordan books are gone. I've read them all. So I just finished page. I just got to page 232, meaning that I think I've read 300 pages. I just checked. I have read 300 pages today, 308 to be exact, um, meaning that this challenge is over. I am very proud of how much I read this challenge because it was a lot. We finished three books. They're not in the right order. First, I finished The Burning Maze, which I was already reading, so I really just finished The Burning Maze, which is book 3 in the Trials of Apollo. Then I started and finished book 4 of Trials of Apollo, the Tyrant's Tomb, which I think I gave this one 4 stars and this one 4.5. I forget that very easily. And then The Tower of Narrow is the fifth and final book in the series. I think I gave 4.5 stars. I'm not sure. I don't really remember my ratings. I barely ever remember my ratings. But those are the 3 books we finished. We also finished the series, which is great, and I am happy with how much I read. Then I started and read half the book, honestly. Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I am excited to finish it. I'm not sure what I think of it yet. It's like a 4 stars, I guess. Um, I'm kind of bored. That might also be though because I needed processing time after finishing the Trials of Apollo, which I couldn't have because I still had to finish this challenge. So I might just go into a reading slump now, which was the point of not doing. But I might also finish this book and then go into a reading slump of like one day, which also is not smart because that day I would have babysitting. So, point is, I am very happy with all the books I read this week. It's more than I expected. My goal is to read 100 books this year, meaning I have to read 2 books a week. Meaning I have to read about 9 books a month. We are currently on the 18th of January, and I have read 4 books. I am behind, but I think I can catch up. I need to read 5 more books. So obviously, Once Upon a Broken Heart will be one of them, and then when the Ballad of Never After comes in, that one will also be there, and then Our Promise Peridot, and then we already have 3 books, right? So I'm gonna say bye to you guys, cause I am tired and I need to sleep, and it is 8 past 8 p.m. right now, and I might actually read a little bit more. I'm excited. I am enjoying the book, I guess. More than I was at the start. Um, yeah. Bye, guys!